Yi family. Check control realm.
It truly came without any effort at all. Yi Zuan's sword seed is truly rare. Just during the refinement process, it allowed me to reach the 4th level of the key control realm. Once I refine the heavenly flame divine herb and completely merge with the sword seed, I am bound to become a generation sword immortal. Yi Zuan, your sword seed, your sister, I have gladly accepted them all.
Sword ki rushed through all your limbs and bones, tearing them inch by inch. The pain was extreme. Yet you actually endured it just like that. As expected of the person chosen by the Boundary Prison Pagoda. However, there is one thing I must tell you first. Currently, the seal of the Boundary Prison Pagoda has loosened somewhat. The gods and demons imprisoned inside, if they escape, can destroy this world with a wave of their hand. Since you are now the master of the Boundary Prison Pagoda, you must reinforce the seal and bear the mission of guardianship.
On the Boundary Prison Pagoda, the multitude of swords emit pressure, but some swords have faded in color. Presumably, this is what you meant by the seal loosening, right? Since that is the case, I must cultivate as quickly as possible to achieve the Supreme Sword Tao and suppress the heavens.
This is the Sword Tao Inheritance's strongest cultivation technique. It can help you step onto the peak of the Sword Tao. However, you need to first retrieve your innate sword seed. Only then can you become completely integrated. At that time, all the swords on the Boundary Prison Pagoda, including the 3 divine swords, will resonate with you.
Check transformation realm.
My mind is clear, and my divine intent converges. I actually broke through to the 3rd level Che transformation realm.
This world has a total of 15 major realms. 1st level concurrent cultivation realm, 2nd level unceasing realm, 3rd level key transformation realm, 4th level key control realm, 6th level profound access realm, 12th level creation realm, 5th 10th level supreme realm. You still have a long way to go.
Sword Tao golden body.
You actually broke through to the hidden realm, golden body realm. Wait, Yushuan's golden body realm is actually the Sword Tao golden body. This kid's talent is truly monstrous. Truly a prodigy.
Hidden realm. Senior, what does this mean?
The hidden realm is the opportunity to break through the constraints of this world. You only need to know that your combat power is extremely terrifying. Defeating opponents in higher realms is effortless. Of course, if you encounter a true powerhouse, you are still lacking. I just bestowed upon you 2 strands of Supreme Sword Ki from heaven and earth. Zeno, Wangting, to prepare for the unexpected.
Thank you, Senior.
You little fellow, you haven't even retrieved your sword seed yet you can cause such a cosmic phenomenon, worthy of being the one chosen by the Boundary Prison Pagoda. In the future, you will surely reach the position of Supreme Sword God, worthy of being the strongest talent existing between heaven and earth.
Yi family. Yi Shang, the grand elder of the Yi family.
A natural phenomenon. Could it be that a sword immortal has descended?
Such a terrifying cosmic phenomenon. Could it have been caused by me?
Patriarch Wang.
Patriarch Wen. Patriarch Wen. Patriarch Wen.
Patriarch Hạng.
Something major has happened. Look quickly, the Yi family, what kind of peerless prodigy has emerged to actually cause such a cosmic phenomenon?
Perhaps from now on, the sky over Qingcheng is about to change. Let's go! You must quickly head to the Yi residence to investigate the truth.
It was Yi Lang who triggered the cosmic phenomenon. Our Yi family is about to soar to the heavens. Our Yi family is about to soar to the heavens.
Shangmang sword set.
The sword Dao is glorious, a natural phenomenon.
Zi Yaozi, sect leader of the Shangmang sword set.
This is just like when the divine sword of the Shangmang sect appeared, echoing this heavenly phenomenon from afar. Someone, quickly bring forth the void mirror. I want to see exactly what happened in this lower realm.
Star sword set.
My sect cultivates the stellar sword art,
Li Xingju, sect leader of the Star sword set.
drawing the power of the stars, condensing it into sword intent. This wisp of sword chi is terrifyingly powerful. It actually shook the myriad stars in the heavens. The true intent contained within helped me break through to the extreme, reaching the late stage of the level 11 Saint Realm. A sword immortal has definitely descended upon the world. I, Li Xingju, am a lifelong sword fanatic. I must find this sword immortal, kneel and acknowledge him as my master, serve him closely, and observe his cultivation. Once he masters the ultimate sword Dao, I too can benefit greatly from his success. Kanglong,
Present.
you said the Yi family of King Cheng sent a letter, offering me a great opportunity.
Li Kanglong, young master of the Star sword set.
Reporting to the old ancestor. This is indeed true. There's a girl in King Cheng, named Yi Ling. This girl possesses the Ice Heaven Snow Soul. Rarely seen since ancient times, and uncommon in the world. Using her as a furnace to forge a sword will surely create divine iron.
Good. Quickly descend to the lower realm and bring her here. After I emerge from seclusion, I will personally forge it and present it to the peerless Sword Immortal.
Forbidden's demon divine realm.
This is the legendary boundary prison pagoda. It has descended upon the world once again. Back then, it sealed all the gods and demons in the heavens with the sword, drawing a boundary to serve as a prison. We were trapped here. Now, we are about to live in fear again. The demon venerable was born amidst the primal chaos. How can he remain depressed and long reside under the hanging sword? Why don't we condense our dharma bodies, traverse the void, and while the boundary prison pagoda has yet to choose a master, completely suppress it?
Julia Yue Hai.
Cosmic phenomenon. Could it be that our America
An Langshu, holy maiden of the Shangmang sword set.
has gained another peerless national talent?
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
I have finally emerged from seclusion. What a pity. I failed to retrieve my sword seed. I cannot draw the divine sword from the boundary prison pagoda. It seems I can only use Elang Shark Stab as my sword now. Young lady, be careful. I'll help you.
Your cultivation level has not yet reached the level for Chi control realm. Demonic beasts are dangerous. You should leave quickly.
No matter, I'll use it for practice and test how powerful this hidden golden body realm is.
How is this possible? That demonic beast is in the level 6 profound access realm. It was actually severely wounded by a single sword strike. Who exactly are you?
I'm the young master of the Yi family of Qingchen. Young lady, this fire python demonic core is useful to me. I'll go chase after him first.
Yi Lang.
His cultivation is actually so unfathomable, defeating a profound access realm expert with one sword.
His name is Yi Lang. This young man caused a cosmic phenomenon, possessing the potential of a sword immortal. If I give him the Shangmang sword, and he becomes the Sword Dao, saint son of our sect, he can lead our sect to a higher level.
Juya Yue Hai.
I originally intended to take the Fire Python demonic core to cure my sister's illness, but unfortunately, my cultivation is too weak, not even close to the power of the Sword Dao, allowing this Fire Python to escape. Forget it. I should return to the Yi family first. The Heavenly Flame Divine Herb is still in the hands of Yi Lang and his mother. This time, I will definitely make them pay the price.
The Yi family.
It's Yi Lang. He is on the Kanglan Realm Prodigy list. Yi Lang's name is now known throughout the Upper Realm after making the list. He will certainly be chosen by a sect. Yi Lang is on the list.
Since things have come to this, we can only prostrate ourselves in reverence.
The entire King Cheng is trampled under my feet. From now on, I will not allow anyone to look down on me. My fate is mine to decide, not heaven's.
This junior greets the future Sword Immortal.
This junior greets the future Sword Immortal.
Congratulations to the Yi family.
Congratulations to the Yi family.
Congratulations to the Yi family.
Congratulations to the Yi family. This junior, all of these family heads, are actually calling themselves juniors in front of me. Back then, Yizwekin was dissolute and unrestrained. I never expected her illegitimate son to become a peerless genius of the age.
I see that Suikin is still quite charming. I truly regret not taking her earlier back then. The Cow family presents 2 spiritual veins and 10 chests of spiritual medicine.
The Wang family presents a pair of jade illuminating white lions and a vermilion tower in a grotto heaven.
We have already paid respects to this pair of lions. We respectfully offer them to Yi Lang of the Yi family.
We respectfully offer them to Yi Lang of the Yi family. Apprenticeship ceremony.
Apprenticeship ceremony. You wish to take the future Sword Immortal as your master? You are not qualified.
The film was translated.
However,
and
serving as
narrated
guards
by
for our
M
family.
Media.
Our Yi family can accept that. From now on, you too, Cow and Wan. Can you serve our Yi family? Diligently. You. I am Li Kanglong, the young master of the Star Sword sect. Where is Yi Lang? Come out and meet me. Greetings to young Master Kanglong upon his arrival.
Greetings to young Master Kanglong upon his arrival.
Rise. The legendary ancestor of the Star Sword sect masters the methods of the stars and is an invincible Sword Dao Titan of this era. He actually arranged for the sect's young master to come to our small King Cheng. It truly must be for Langer. This is truly a great fortune.
Young Master Kanglong, Yi Lang is here. Forgive me for not coming out sooner to greet you. I will come down right away.
The sword intent swept up to the upper realm. It was Yi Lang's breakthrough that triggered this celestial phenomenon, only at the 4th level of the key control realm cultivation. What kind of monstrous talent is this? Worthy brother, there is no need to be so polite. You possess the potential of a sword immortal, and should come to my sect and serve as a revered consultant. Furthermore, your mother once stayed in my Star Sword sect for several days, so we have long-standing TIs. You and I may address each other as brothers.
This younger brother is overwhelmed by the honor. I am deeply humbled and fearful.
Yi Lang, to be able to associate with a young master of Kanglong and call him brother, that is truly a meteoric rise.
Yi Lang truly lives up to his potential as a sword immortal. He can be called the light of our Qingchang.
However, the purpose of my visit this time is to bring Yi Ling to my sect to refine a sword embryo.
That you would favor Yi Lang is the honor of my Yi family.
Today, my Yi family has double happiness arriving at our door. Quickly set up a feast. Quickly invite the upper realm guest to sit. The potential of an immortal sword, shocking the world. To be able to receive the favor of the Star Sword sect is the great prosperity of my Yi family. Yi Lang should take the position of prince. Ancestors above. Yi Zuan lacks talent and virtue, and is unfit for such a heavy responsibility. Effective immediately, abolish Yi Zuan's position as prince. The position shall be assumed by Yi Lang. I ask everyone present to bear witness.
Yi Ling, sister of Yi Zhuan.
I disagree. Why abolish my brother's position as prince? My brother risked his life for the family, fought countless battles, and currently there is no news of him. To abolish his position as prince now, where is the justice in that?
My grandson Yi Lang's sword seed has awakened, and he possesses the potential of a sword immortal. He is about to become direct disciple of the Grandmaster of Star Sword Sect. Yi Zuan is not worthy to even carry his shoes. Yi Lang is outstanding and peerless, has ascended to the Kanglan realm prodigy list, and has earned the favor of the upper realm. The position of prince is truly deserved. Well said. The more you compare, the more uneven it looks. Comparing people results in 3. Yi Lang has awakened his sword seed, and possesses the potential of a sword immortal. From now on, the Yi family shall be King Kangs, and even Zhang Kingdom's foremost aristocratic family. Your brother only knows how to fight desperately and incur enmity. Such great honor. When has he ever earned it?
If it weren't for Yi Zhuan, the Yi family would have long been divided and swallowed up. How could they be so arrogant and overbearing today? The Yi family truly is a bunch of ungrateful people. Even so, we should wait for the patriarch to emerge from seclusion, and for my brother to return.
Silence. Matters of great importance to the Yi family are not for you to be presumptuous about. So she is Yi Ling, so delicate, like a willow swaying in the breeze, a beauty like a budding flower. To directly use her as a sword embryo is truly a bit of a pity. She should serve me first.
You bitch. You came here yourself. Why don't you quickly greet the esteemed young master of the Star Sword Sect?
There is no need for formalities. I, this young master, traveled thousands of miles to the lower realm, and upon seeing Linger, all the fatigue in my body was instantly swept away. I am very pleased. How delightful.
I'd like to see. Who dares to stand up for her?
I will stand up for her.
Yi Zuan, you're actually not dead.
I haven't taken my revenge yet. How could you die so easily?
Brother, you're not dead. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Brother, they said you secretly swallowed the heavenly flame divine herb and betrayed the family. Are they falsely accusing you?
You stole my sword seed, destroyed my chessie, and snatched my heavenly flame divine herb. I accepted all that, but you actually won't even spare Linga. Simply worse than a beast.
What are you talking about? I don't understand at all. It was clearly you who envied that my sword seed had awakened. The potential of a sword immortal, the heavenly flame divine herb, was also destroyed by you. How dare you turn around and accuse me?
Yi Lang, now that I am standing right in front of you, you still dare to lie through your teeth. Truly shameless to the extreme.
Your Danshan is already destroyed. Your martial path is completely ruined. What right do you have to accuse me? And what face do you have to return to the Yi family?
Yi Zuan, you yourself admitted that your Danshan was crippled. This proves that what Yi Lang said is true. It is only right and proper. What else do you have to object to?
Yi Jia, Yi. Today I was personally killed by Yi Lang. All of you witnessed it with your own eyes. Are you going to stand here and remain silent?
It was clearly you who attacked young Master Yi Lang. How dare you still try to turn the tables? Exactly. If young Master Yi Lang hadn't handled the situation properly, we would all have been harmed by you, you little menace.
Yi Jia, back in the day, I charged in and out 7 times, risking my life to take you from the Yi family's enemies, and saved you. Yet now you slander me like this. Yi. Back then I was only at the first level concurrent cultivation realm, fighting 10 people alone, and killed their second level concurrent cultivation realm experts. I even risked my life to seize a spiritual mine, and gave the primary credit to you. Is this how you treat me now?
Yi Jia and Yi risked life and limb, following you for many years. If it weren't for your beastly actions and your shameless audacity to interrogate them here, would they expose you publicly? Yi Zuan, ultimately, all of this is your own doing.
I wasted all these years, tirelessly helping him. Treat Ling, I never expected him to harm fellow clan disciples, and secretly swallow the family's greatest treasure. Just now, he even showed disrespect to the most distinguished guest. This is utterly treasonous.
I, Yi Zhuan, have devoted myself wholeheartedly to the family. It was Yi Zuekin and her son Yi Lang who conspired to harm me. I accept that you are currently listening to only one side and believing it. but you are committing heinous acts, selling my sister Yiling out to an outsider.
Any random servant in my Star Sword sect is an existence that you, people of the lower realm, look up to. That your sister can serve me is a blessing that your Yi family has cultivated.
In my eyes, even if your entire Star Sword sect were combined, it wouldn't be worth a fraction of my sister.
And you still allow this person to speak so insolently? Is this how the Yi family treats guests? And you still haven't punished him? Are you waiting for this young master to take action personally? How dare you? Silence! Yi Zuan, you committed the greedy act of harming your kin first, followed by rudely disrupting the family celebration. Even if the patriarch were here, your crimes would be unforgivable. Constantly fabricating lies, slandering young master Yi Lang in front of a large crowd, bringing shame upon the family. Today, you shall surely pay for all your sins.
Yi Zuan, do you see now? I am the one favored by all. You betrayed the family, inciting public outrage. You are destined for ruin.
Guards, Yi Zuan is guilty of heinous crimes. He must be severely punished according to clan rules.
Fine. It seems the truth only exists upon the edge of a sword, since everyone in the Yi family is so heartless and unjust. Then today, I, Yi Xuan, will no longer consider past ties. I shall use my sword to speak the Tao. Those who abandon me and my family, I will resist them with my life. Shall wash.
I didn't expect that even with your Danshin cripple, you still possess the 3rd level key transformation realm cultivation. What a pity. This is where you stop.
I came here today, precisely to tell you that what I have lost, I will definitely take back with my own hands.
Brother, don't. You are not Yi Lang's match.
Ling Ao, don't be afraid. Your brother has always been a warrior, and is not afraid of these crooked paths and evil ways.
Brother, I know your character, but they have strength in numbers. Yi Lang is now already in the 4th level key control realm. He can fly with his sword. Your Danshin is damaged. You are not his match.
Ling Ao. Ling Ao.
I am willing to be punished in my brother's stead, to serve young Master Kenglong as a slave or maid. I beg all the elders to show mercy to my brother.
Ling Ao, what are you doing? Get up quickly. Come on. Child, why are you so foolish? Your brother returned this time, precisely to settle the score with them. How can you kneel before them?
Truly ignorant of your own limitations.
Ling Ao.
Yi Ling is a gift that brother Yi Lang gave to me. Who do you think you are? Daring to tell me what to do?
What are you doing? Let go of Ling Ao.
You dare attack young Master Kenglong? You must get past me first.
You, an outcast of the Yi family, to allow your sister to serve me, is already a great favor. You dare defy me? Are you seeking death?
That's right. Your sister, being favored by young Master Kenglong, is a blessing bestowed by heaven. Young Master Kenglong, if you don't mind, why don't you favor her right here? Right now?
You.
This girl is truly fragrant.
Li Kenglong.
She has the air of an arrogant plum blossom braving the snow. The scent of wind and frost hitting the face. But what a pity. She is going to be used as a sacrifice in the furnace to forge a sword, and offered to the old ancestor. What a pity, what a pity.
What did you say? Sacrifice to the furnace to forge a sword?
You still don't know, do you? I have already
The
promised
film
young
was
Master Kenglong
translated and
to use Yi
narrated
Ling
by
as a sword
MD.
embryo.
Yi Ling is deeply afflicted by the cold poison. Even alive, she constantly endures bone-piercing suffering, giving her to young Master Kenglong to be his personal sword, and she won't have to endure the torment of sickness and pain anymore. We are doing a good deed here.
You bunch of villains. Today, I must kill you all.
You are nothing more than a person with a shattered Danshin, a cripple without a sword seed. While I am a future sword immortal, I can reach the 4th level key control realm in a single day. It's truly laughable that you want to kill me.
The strong always step on the weaks. Bones to succeed. Wanger, why don't you sign a life and death contract with him today and fight it out? Let's see if he kills you. Let's see if you kills him.
Good. Exactly what I wanted.
This is the life and death contract?
Yi Zuin, do you dare to sign this? Life and death contract. And fight me in a life and death duel?
Young Master Yi Lang possesses the potential of a sword immortal, not to mention King Cheng. I'm afraid the entire younger generation of the Zhang Kingdom has no one who is his match.
Yawan is a cripple with a shattered dantian. Signing the life and death contract is just to legitimately kill him, right?
Yi Zuin, aren't you insanely jealous of me? Aren't you harboring deep resentment toward me? Then why don't you sign this life and death contract and fight me in a life and death battle?
Fine. I will sign it with you.
Brother, you cannot sign it. They want to use this opportunity to eliminate you.
Ling out. Don't worry. Your brother will be fine. Isn't it just a life and death contract? I have already signed it. I said, what I have lost, I will definitely take back with my own hands.
Yi Zuin was originally unforgivable. Since the life and death contract has been signed, then you, as the young master of the Yi family, must execute this family disgrace and cleanse the family. The strength of Yi Zuin and Yi Lang was already worlds apart. Now Yi Lang also has the roaming dragon sword in hand. Yi Zuin is definitely dead.
Comparing goods means throwing them away. Comparing people means death. Yujuan doesn't even understand this principle. He deserves to be schemed against by Great Elder Yishang.
Linger, lend your brother your hairpin for a moment.
Brother, Yulang's cultivation level is much higher than yours, and the Grand Elder's roaming dragon sword. You are not his match. I am willing to be the sword embryo. Please stop the duel, okay?
Shut up. This bitch dares to interfere? Yi Zuin, didn't you wholeheartedly want to protect your sister? I just hit her. Why don't you duel with me?
An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. Do you really think I'm afraid of you?
Yuan, you worthless. How dare you hit me? Langer, today you must kill him for me.
Yi Zuin, die!
Nine Dragon Phantom. Nine Dragon Phantom. Nine Dragon Phantom.
9 Dragon Phantom.
9 Dragon Phantom. The potential of a sword immortal is indeed impressive. I am only at the 7th level of the divine integration realm. Even if I went all out, I could only unleash the sight of 5 dragons worshipping. I never expected Yi Lang to actually unleash the 9 Dragon Phantom. Could it be? This is sword intent clarity. How terrifying this is. Truly worthy of the potential of a sword immortal. He can actually directly control the sword and unleash its maximum potential. Yi Zuin will be crippled even if he doesn't die.
Yishuan will be crippled even if he doesn't die. Brother, be careful.
To sweep away injustice,
Film was translated
I have but one
and
sword.
narrated by
Yi Zuin, die!
Langer,
How is this possible?
I said, to sweep away injustice, I have but one sword.
Yishuan had his sword seed dug out. I personally saw his stanchion shattered by my son's sword. How could he possibly possess such fighting power?
Langer, he acted too hastily. Coupled with his unfamiliarity with the roaming dragon sword. To deal with a mere Yi Zuin. Why did he need to use the 9 Dragon Phantom? This led to a severe depletion of his vital energy. Instead, he failed to display the strength expected of a sword immortal. That is why Yi Zuin was able to exploit his weakness. Sword immortal? No matter how powerful a sword immortal is, they must undergo 3 cycles of life tempering. This Yi Zuin is not bad. he actually possesses the hidden golden body realm.
Yilang. You have already lost.
Brother, you won.
You and your mother are utterly devoid of conscience. Disregarding all kindness. Trying to drive me to utter ruin and death. You even plotted against my sister. Evil begets evil. Yilang. Now your retribution has arrived. It is time to return my innate sword seed.
Innate sword seeds are always integrated completely with the person. How can they be dug out? Ignorance.
Are you going to stop me?
Exactly, under the watchful eyes of everyone. How can we allow you to harm the Yi family's prince?
The life and death contract has already been signed. Then Yilang should be dealt with by me.
Yizhuan, all these years, I, as your aunt, in order to treat Yilang's illness, I went through immense trouble. As everyone knows, for so many years, I have treated you like my own child. This is plain for all to see. For you to repay kindness with enmity like this, ultimately all you want is to seize Yilang's sword seed.
I finally understand. This life and death battle today. If I die, then you will all be overjoyed. But if he loses, then everything is nullified, right?
Yi Zuan, your dantian is broken. It won't be long before you lose all your martial arts ability. As for Yilang, he is a peerless heaven's chosen. Soon he will bring our Yi family unparalleled glory. How dare you compare yourself to him?
Yes.
That's right.
Yilang concerns the future of the Yi family. He cannot be killed.
He cannot be killed.
Yi Zuan. Do you see now? So many people support me. You cannot possibly defeat me.
Yi Zuan, you truly don't know what's good for you. Today, it seems I must personally take action to purge the clan. Even if the patriarch finds out, I am still doing this for the great future of the Yi family.
You intend to pull rank based on your age, is that it? Fine. Today, if anyone dares to suppress me with force, I will meet every move. A true man. Standing between heaven and earth. How could he fear tyranny?
Die.
Kill.
You dare to fight me? You are simply courting death. Today, I will use my sheathed sword to cripple you. Sword key, rolling dragon wall. This sword technique integrates offense and defense. The sword key is fierce and inexhaustible. Yi Sheng truly is the great elder of the Yi family. If he hadn't kept his sword sheathed, this Yi Zuan wouldn't have lasted even 3 breaths.
Yizhuan's grandfather is, after all, the Yi family patriarch. Yi Sheng cannot personally exterminate him completely. However, this move, using sword key to shatter Yizhuan's meridians throughout his body and crippling him, is still effortless.
Yi Zuan is actually on par with the Great Elder. The Great Elder is at the first heaven of the 7th level Divine Harmony realm. Yi Zuan clashed with him, yet astonishingly remained completely unharmed. Didn't Yi Zuan lose his sword seed? How is he still so powerful? No wonder you dared to draw your sword against this old man. So you actually possess such strength. Not only is your sword intent clarity, you even dared to accumulate sword momentum. No wonder Langer was defeated by you.
I have a backup plan even using a hairpin. Yi Shang. Today, you cannot protect Yilang. I intend to take his sword seed. Even if the King of Kings came, they couldn't stop me.
Yilang is a direct descendant of the Yi family. His name was long ago carved onto the Yi family plazas. White jade pillar. It will be passed down through generations. You are not qualified to privately extract his sword seed. Yilang's life and death
The film
concerns
was
our entire
translated
clan.
and
If anyone is to
narrated
extract
by
it, it must be the
Media.
patriarch.
That's right. Before the patriarch entered seclusion, he specifically instructed that no 3 duels were allowed. The life and death contract he signed is invalid. The patriarch is dedicated to the prosperity of the Yi family and has always punished evil and promoted good. He would absolutely not allow you to act recklessly.
Grandfather once warned me. Cultivators should harbor the heart of the world, soothe the injustices of the world, and live without shame in this world, and live without shame before the people. If grandfather emerges from seclusion, he will certainly uphold justice for me.
Justice? Our entire clan attacking you. Is justice? Attack Yi Zuan. Attack Yi Zuan. Attack Yi Zuan.
Attack Yi Zhuan.
Who dares to be presumptuous?
Yi by MEI, the clan head of the Yi family.
Congratulations to the Patriarch on emerging from seclusion.
Congratulations to the Patriarch on emerging from seclusion.
You have stepped into the 9th level life realm.
You have stepped into the 9th level life realm.
Everyone, rise. I observe that this young friend bears the radiance of starlight. Could you be from the upper realm? The Star Sword sect?
I am the young master of the Star Sword sect, Li Kanglong. Greetings, Patriarch by Mai. That celestial meteorite you presented years ago. My ancestor is very fond of it. However, please handle your family matters first. My purpose for coming can be discussed later.
Very well. You are in the main residence of my Yi family. Why are you injured?
The Patriarch is Yi Zuan's biological grandfather. Things might go wrong. Fortunately, I was prepared. Patriarch. Yi Zuan intended to harm a fellow clan member, attempting to seize Yi Lang's sword seed. It is obvious at a glance.
It was clearly you, who was jealous of my sword seed, which awakened the aptitude of a sword immortal. The heavenly flame divine herb was also destroyed by you. How dare you turn the tables and blame me?
I came today specifically to tell you that what I have lost, I will definitely take back with my own hands. Grandfather, that's not how things happened. They are taking things out of context and confusing right and wrong.
That's right, grandfather. They even wanted to send me to the Star Sword sect to be a sword embryo.
You continue speaking.
Yi Lang also forced brother to sign a life and death contract. Fortunately, brother won.
Is this true?
The film was
Patriarch,
translated
the life and death contract
narrated by
is indeed
NVIDIA.
real. However, that was all because Yi Zuan framed me. Furthermore, I had just taken the position of the new prince. It is right to establish prestige. My actions were all for the sake of preserving the greater good.
I and the elders nominated Yi Lang to become the prince. The shadow-bearing stone has already explained everything to you. King Cheng celebrates together, and the Star Sword sect graced us with their presence. This is enough to illustrate Yi Lang's potential. Besides these two matters, all other matters were fabricated by Yi Zuan and his sister.
No.
Patriarch, the matter of me awakening the sword seed is known to everyone. He, Yi Zuan, relies on being your grandson and acts recklessly. He wants to take my sword seed. I beg the Patriarch to uphold justice for me.
Utter fabrication. You are all lying. I can feel the sword seed inside my body. It is mine.
Absurd. The sword seed inside his body. How could it be yours?
That is because he teamed up with Yizwekin to harm me and stole it.
Slander. It is all slander.
Not only that, the previous heaven-sent anomaly was also caused by me.
What a joke. You, a person whose stanchion is shattered. How could you trigger a heaven and earth anomaly?
That's right. This is just being deliberately difficult. Are you treating all of us as if we were blind? We saw with our own eyes that it was Prince Yi Lang who triggered the heaven and earth anomaly.
What more do you have to say now? The matter of the sword seed. Cease mentioning it again. This is the clan's sacred healing medicine. It can treat your injuries and illness.
Grandpa.
Thank you, Patriarch. Patriarch, with you here, my Yi clan will surely prosper greatly. Yi Zuan, the matter of you injuring me, I shall temporarily not bother to argue with you. Between you and me, how about we break the ice and forget past grievances?
Absolutely impossible. If I don't reclaim the heavenly flame divine herb, if I don't make these guys who bullied my sister pay the price, I, Yi Zhuan, today, swear I will not stop.
Yi Zhuan, although you are my grandson, you must also consider the clan. How can you be so aggressive towards Yi Lang, treating him as an enemy? If you ascend to the position of patriarch in the future, wouldn't you be lawless and reckless? Would you kill your own brother and father?
That's right. Patriarch. Yi Zuan is incorrigible. He should be severely punished, to serve as a warning to others.
Yi Xuan, you deserve this punishment. I, the Patriarch, will absolutely not show favoritism.
What crime have I committed? The life and death contract. I won fairly and squarely. It is clearly these people who are twisting right and wrong. Grandpa, can't you see it yet?
You dare talk back? I punish you to face the wall and reflect on your mistakes in the Black Dungeon. You are forbidden to leave for 10 years.
Grandpa, you have wrongly accused my brother.
I never thought my own grandfather would arbitrarily indulge and make biased judgments, listening only to one side and believing readily. Since that is the case, I, Yi Xuan, refuse to accept this.
First and foremost, I'm the Patriarch of the Yi family. Only secondly am I your grandfather. What are you standing around for? Go and fetch the family punishment tools.
The Patriarch has given an order. Yi Zuan, why aren't you kneeling down to accept your punishment?
This is unfair. I will not kneel.
Audacious, Yi Zuan, you actually dare to disobey the Patriarch's command. This is you, showing contempt for the clan rules. Your crime is compounded.
I show contempt for the clan rules. When the Patriarch was in secluded cultivation, I, Yi Xuan, alone, led the Yi family forces, fighting bloody battles nearly 100 times. Only then did we achieve the current Xingqiang, standing equally with the Ka and Wang families, forming a tripartite balance of power, a situation where we contend as equals. Furthermore, my Yi family originally had many orphans, widows, disabled, and weak members. It was also I who exhausted all my family wealth and built separate courtyards, which allowed these people to have support in their old age and enjoy a peaceful later life. Ling Ao suffered from a serious illness, which remained untreated for a long time. But the Yi family was severely lacking in medicinal ingredients. It was still I who traveled across all the mountains and rivers under heaven, collecting various rare and precious medicinal ingredients, which only then allowed my Yi family's medicinal stores to become abundant. And you, what right do you have to criticize me?
Of those present, which one has not contributed effort to the Yi family? Which one has not shed blood for the Yi family? You have already committed a grave mistake. Why must you still resort to sophistry? Your vile nature remains unchanged.
Patriarch. Patriarch, you have finally appeared. You must help Yi Zuan and his sister,
Yi Cheng, a member of the Yi family clan.
and uphold justice.
The film was translated
The Patriarch is Yi
and
Lang,
narrated
harming
by
Yi
M
Zuan.
Media.
He even wants to send Yi Ling to the young master of the Star Sword sect. That is correct. Yi Ling is qualified to be my maidservant. My brother, Yi Lang, possesses the potential of a sword immortal, and can come to my Star Sword sect to serve as a reverend. Courtesy demands reciprocity. Why should this be unacceptable?
Yi Ling, being able to follow Li Kenglong is also a good thing. Her illness, perhaps, can be cured in the upper realm. I think you simply do not want to leave Yi Xuan, following him and talking nonsense. You have simply been completely led astray by him.
Grandpa, you. How utterly muddled you are. How could even you now try to curry favor with that Star Sword sect?
Audacious rebel, how dare you still spout nonsense there? Then today, I shall administer the family law upon you. Yi Xuan is utterly wicked and vicious, harming a fellow clansman. This is crime 1. Clashing with honored guests, distorting black and white. This is crime 2. Persisting in evil and refusing to repent, showing contempt for fellow clansmen. This is crime 3. Today, I shall strike you 108 times with a whip.
Patriarch, Yi Zuan is innocent.
Import. If you utter one more word, I will strike you as well.
Grandpa, the soul-chasing whip can chase souls and see spirits. There are 108 lashes. Big brother will be beaten to death.
Then he only has himself to blame. That little brat, preferring death over submission. That is quite the backbone. Although my realm advanced somewhat during my seclusion, I have not truly passed a life tribulation yet. Yet this brat managed to stir up unrest in my chi si.
Ling Ao. Ling Ao.
This is an attack delivered by a Destiny realm great power. Personally struck, Yi Xuan actually managed to break free. Do you believe it?
After all, he is Yizuan's biological grandfather. As the patriarch, he is also in a difficult position. However, this brat Yizuan is truly somewhat peculiar. It seems this child has already become a force to be reckoned with. Yizuan, Yilang, I never expected my Yi family to have heavenly talent.
What if his talent is exceptional? His talent is already so high. Yet he still covets Yilang's sword seed. He is simply beyond saving.
Yilang, I no longer want the sword seed, but the heavenly flame divine herb, used to treat my sister's illness. Quickly return it to me.
I, Yilang, possess the potential of a sword immortal. Everyone knows this. Fighting endlessly, for the sake of the so-called sword seed. If word gets out, it will only bring shame upon the clan. So be it, Yizuan, then I shall give you the sword seed. But the heavenly flame divine herb, you can forget about it. Patriarch, please personally take action to remove the sword seed from my body. This is what I lost to Yizuan.
Yilang, at a time like this, what trouble are you stirring up now?
Removing the sword seed. Why should we trouble the patriarch? I will take it myself.
Yizuan, what are you trying to do? I was already going to give you the sword seed. What more do you want? Patriarch, I already agreed to give the sword seed to Yizuan, yet he still wants me. I don't know what I did to offend him, yet he hates me so much. Patriarch, please grant me justice.
This unfilial descendant, Yi Xuan, almost caused me to fall back into a life calamity.
My Yi clan can do without a sword immortal, but cannot do without justice. If we allow Yizuan to swagger around like this, I fear it will chill the hearts of all Yi clan disciples.
Yilang. Stop right there. Putting on airs. Lingna's injuries are so severe. They are entirely your doing, and you, in such a short time, were actually able to achieve such a breakthrough. I suspect you must have secretly consumed heavenly flame divine herb.
Yi Xuan, you fight against your own kin. Your selfishness is too great. If I allow you today to kill Yilang, what face will I have left? To be the Yi clan patriarch? Why are you not kneeling to accept your punishment?
You, as the patriarch, you overlook the small and obscure the great, and are unclear about grievances. Lingna's injuries are so severe, yet you are still here emphasizing the patriarch's authority. What right do you have to accuse me?
Audacious rebel, you are still spouting nonsense here.
Since the Yi clan is so heartless and unjust, today,
The
I
film
will
was
take Lingna
translated
and leave the clan.
and
If you won't treat her,
narrated by M.
I,
Media.
as her older brother, will find a way to treat her myself. But from now on, the Yi clan and I are severed completely, with no further connection.
Yi Xuan, all of your cultivation was bestowed by the Yi clan. You eat the Yi clan's food, drink the Yi clan's water, and practice my Yi clan's cultivation techniques. Back then, one personally supported you to become the prince. Now that your cultivation is high, your wings have hardened. This is precisely the time you should be contributing to the clan. You want to just walk away, abandoning the clan? How could I have such an unfilial descendant? In my lifetime, I have walked on thin ice, pouring my heart and soul into the clan. Only then was I elevated by everyone to the position of patriarch. You benefited from my protection, which is why you became the prince. Furthermore, Yiling's cold poison has already penetrated deep into her bone marrow. She is beyond medical help. If it weren't for the clan's resource provision, she would have died long ago.
The shepherd's purse immortal herb, the 9 spirits bone mending paste, are all filled up. All right. Thank you all for your support. The Yi clan. Starting from its humble beginnings in Qingcheng to its current status in Qingcheng, dominating the region, relies on me pouring out my heart and soul, earned through bitter life and death struggles. Even Lingna's illness, I painstakingly searched for medicinal ingredients and treated her with all my might. I did not take a single cent from the Yi clan. My relationship with the Yi clan, I own nothing.
Nonsense. That you are where you are today is entirely thanks to the family. Even when your dantian was shattered, and you barely managed to save your life, it was all due to the protection of my Yi family ancestors. Yet you actually dare to think about severing ties with the family? Ungrateful wretch. for the Yi family. Today I will cripple you, to uphold Yi Lang, and preserve the prosperity of my Yi family. Regarding the outside world, if you cause calamity in the region, you will ruin the reputation of my Yi family. Today I must suppress this unworthy descendant of mine. Why aren't you kneeling?
Not good.
That old fellow Yi Bai Mai is actually getting serious. Yi Zuan, you are doomed this time.
Since there is no justice heavens Tao to speak of, then today, I will personally slay my way to forge a path.
How is this possible?
Yi Bai Mai is actually so cunning and treacherous, not hesitating to use himself as a stepping stone to elevate Yi Zuan, these grandfather and grandson, putting on such a grand show. Could it be that they want Yi Zuan to inherit the position of patriarch?
I just felt a wave of bone-chilling aura. The source was Yi Zuan. He likely holds some secret. Yi Zuan, you resisted family law. This is considered betraying the Yi family. Harming the Yi family means cutting yourself off from the ancestral temple. Cutting yourself off from the ancestors.
Since that is the case, today I shall slay this Yi Lan. And I accept these crimes. I want you all to know the consequences of slandering me.
Yi Zuan.
Yi Zhuan, are you truly insane? Do you really not even care about the patriarch, having no regard for him? He is your biological grandfather.
When you all wanted to kill me before, why didn't you consider that he is my grandfather? Later, when grandfather appeared and brazenly tried to kill me again, why didn't you say he was my grandfather? Is the life of him, the Yi patriarch,
film was
considered life?
translated
But is it possible
and
that the lives of Ling
narrated
and
by
I
media.
are not considered lives?
Young Master Kanglong, please save me. Save me, young Master Kanglong.
Wait.
Yi Zuan, I am from the Star Sword sect, a future consecrator, young Master Kanglong. He has already recognized me as his subordinate. Although this is the internal affair of the Yi family, it is inconvenient for him to intervene. However, you have already defected from the Yi family and have repeatedly shown disrespect towards young Master Kanglong. For him to slay you is justified and legitimate.
Yi Zuan, I am quite interested in this sword key of yours. I'm quite interested. Tell me, how did you obtain it? I'll give you a chance. Change your surname. Become my personal slave. Join my Li family faction.
That's instant elevation in status. Ordinary cultivators, if they wish to enter the upper realm, most are due to exceptional talent, being selected by an upper realm sect. Yet those who can enter an immortal sect are few and far between. Not to mention, becoming an upper realm immortal sect's direct line vassal. This is truly a great fortune.
This is the true meaning of changing one's allegiance, a complete metamorphosis. Yi Zuan, the Yi family was blind and foolish. I see that you are also extremely disappointed. As long as you join my Li family faction of the Star Sword sect, I will help you take the Yi family and kill everyone here. Yi Zuan, things are complicated and confusing. We might have wronged you. You mustn't take it to heart. Don't disregard us. Why beg him? He publicly injured the patriarch. He even tried to kill Yi Lang, the genius of our Yi family, shaking the foundation of the Yi family, forgetting his ancestors and heritage. He is unworthy to be a member of my Yi family.
You all stole my sword seat, tried to take my life, and wantonly trampled upon my younger sister, forced me to this point, and now you still have the audacity to claim kinship.
In that case, you agree?
No. You are not worthy.
What? You dare refuse this young master? Do you know that if this young master makes a move, let alone a mere Yi family, even the entire King Cheng will be reduced to ashes?
What does that have to do with me? You kill your people, it has nothing to do with me. But if you scheme against my sister, I will not spare you either.
Is that so? I'm so scared. Your sister is destined to become a sword seed. And you, in my eyes, are nothing more than a slightly larger ant.
Then let's try it. See if I can kill you.
The entire lower realm cannot bear this consequence. This brat Yi Zuan, truly courting death, dares to speak disrespectfully to you, dragging our King Cheng to suffer along with him. We implore young Master Kanglong To retrieve the sword embryo and eliminate the scourge for our Yi Qing, we ask young Master Kanglong to act.
We ask young Master Kanglong to act.
To eliminate the scourge for Yi Qing.
To eliminate the scourge for Yi Cheng.
Yi Zuan, you see, as long as I casually open my mouth, you immediately become the target of public criticism, but I won't let you die so painfully. I will bring you to the Star Sword sect in the upper realm. I want you to personally watch your beloved sister be tormented by me in every way until death.
Is that so? Come on. Then let me see your strength.
Insolent. To actually challenge me proactively. No one interfere. Watch this young master personally take his life. To actually be injured by a 4th level ant of the key control realm. If it weren't for Brother Yi Lang's awakened sword seed, I would have thought you were the sword immortal. However, that's all there is. It's time to let you, ants of the lower realm, have your eyes open.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
Petty tricks. Dare to show off your meager skills. My Star Sword sect resides high in the upper realm, in the 9-layered palace, possessing the sword Dao Star River, responding to the stars together, 36,721, using the power of the stars to condense sword shadows. As long as the stars do not perish, my sword intent will be endless and continuous. Yi Zuan, didn't you boast wildly, saying you would destroy my Star Sword sect? How is this all the capability you have? The sword Dao Star River is the Star Sword Patriarch's immortal's masterpiece. It is unattainable, a mythical legend. How could Yi Zuan, a mere petty rogue, be able to shake it?
A single ray of starlight is something he will spend his entire life unable to catch up to. Not to mention that behind young Master Kanglong is the entire sword Dao Star River.
Yi Zuan, you truly are a summer insect that cannot speak of ice. You don't even have a decent sword. Truly ignorant of the immensity of heaven and earth, yet you dare to attack young Master Kanglong.
Ling out.
Yi Zuan, your sister's life is now in my hands. If you have the capability, then break through my defense. Otherwise, you will have to watch helplessly as she is tortured severely by me.
Li Kanglong, you are seeking death.
I didn't expect such a massive fluctuation. It truly contains the majesty of the heavenly Tao. I didn't expect Yi Lang, after triggering the cosmic anomaly, to be able to so quickly control the peerless sword chi.
Julia Yue High.
Yi Lang, is that you?
Petty tricks. Dare to show off your meager skills. As long as my sword Dao Star River exists forever, you can forget about harming me, even a single hair. You can only watch your dear sister be tortured severely by me.
Where is the sword Dao Star River? Just point out a location. Today I will let you see how I, Yi Zhuan, break the Star River with a single sword strike.
This is your counterattack when death is imminent. This is simply a mad dog barking at the sun. Are you trying to make me die laughing? The sword Dao Star River, even for cultivators from the upper realm, is an existence that can be desired but never reached. I am telling you this. So what?
Sword Chet, Wangting.
A wisp of ethereal sword key will dissipate immediately.
Yi Zhuan, you couldn't even harm the young Master Kanglong in the slightest. Yet you still delusionally attempt to shake the sword Dao Star River? That is simply dreaming in broad daylight.
Ling out. Come on.
This? What is going on? It must be that my ancestor is in secluded cultivation, and is refining the sword Dao Star River at the same time. That is why I cannot mobilize the Star Radiant Sword Key.
Li Kanglan. What other reliance do you have?
Yi Zuan, you are quite lucky. I originally did not want to disturb my ancestor's peaceful cultivation and invoke his Star Radiance formation, but you are making me very unhappy. To have the fortune to witness my heaven-shrouding technique, you will also die a worthy death. Ancestor's Dharma body.
The ancestor of the Star Sword sect, Li Xingzhu's astral Dharma body, emits such terrifying deterrence. I fear that after a short while, both you and I will bleed from all 7 orifices and die.
Yi Zuan, do you want the entire King Cheng to be buried with you? Young Master Kanglong, we truly worship you. We beg you to show mercy. Noise. Just a bunch of ants. We were all implicated by Yi Zuan. Even if this old man were to lose his life, we'll not let him go.
My promising future is going to be ruined by Yi Zuan. What use is this sword seed that awakens the potential of a sword immortal to me now?
Yi Zuan, look. This is what they call a difference between heaven and earth. This is what they call life being as worthless as grass. I am superior to all living
The
beings
film was
here.
translated and
I will crush your
narrated
sister to
by
death,
Media.
right in front of you, and destroy the entire King Cheng. What can you do about it?
Li Kanglan. How dare you harm Lingao? I will certainly make you repay 100-fold.
Ignorance. Still speaking disrespectfully. Although your sister's body dies, it won't affect her being used as a sword embryo, but ultimately, she will no longer be a vibrant sword embryo.
Lingao. Lingao.
This? How is this possible?
Li Kanglan, I have already severed the sword Dastar River. Your ancestor's Dharma body is useless now. What other tricks does Li Kanglan have? Just bring them out.
I cannot die. If I die, the Star Sword sect will come to investigate thoroughly. All of you in King Cheng will have to be buried with me. Yi Zuan, you cannot harm young Master Kanglong. We finally survived the catastrophe of annihilation. You cannot, for the sake of personal vengeance, harm the millions of lives in King Cheng.
If you have the ability, then go kill at the Star Sword sect. Every wrong has its perpetrator, every debt its owner. Don't drag us down with you.
Everyone. As long as you save my life, I will let bygones be bygones regarding what happened before. I will even grant your King Cheng a great fortune. Yi Zuan, your sister's life. I don't want it anymore.
Yizhuan, you and my Yi family are connected by sinews even if bones are broken. You cannot disrespect young Master Kanglong. You cannot, for the sake of your sister, destroy the foundation of my Yi family in King Cheng.
You disregarded your granddaughter's life or death. Now, what right do you have to ask me to spare Li Kanglan?
What do you know I'm doing this for? The eternal prosperity of the Yi family. Young Master Kanglong, the Yi family has offended you greatly today. Please be magnanimous and forgive us. Today, Yizhuan has been expelled from the Yi family by me, left to fend for himself. Everyone in our Yi family will respectfully send you and Yi Ling back to the upper realm together.
Patriarchy is truly wise and righteous.
Patriarchy is truly wise and righteous.
Patriarchy is wise and righteous.
What a joke. You are all so despicable and scheming. Have you ever asked a sword in my hand?
This,
Yi Zuan, you actually killed young Master Kanglong. You have caused a great disaster now. Yi Zuan, you are truly a heartless and wicked person. Perhaps the destruction of the entire King Cheng will not be enough to quell the wrath of the Star Sword sect.
You, Xuan, you must kneel here and wait for the immortal sword sect to come and demand accountability.
It's completely over now. Even if Yi Zuan doesn't kill me, when the Star Sword sect sees that invitation letter, they will also attribute the death of young Master Kanglong mistakenly to me. At that time, I will bear the brunt of it.
Clearly, it was Li Kanglong who disregarded all life. Under the transformation of the stars, it was I who saved all of you. Yet now, you repay kindness with enmity.
in front of everyone, it was you who offended young Master Kanglong. How dare you argue back?
It was Yi Lang who betrayed Linga,
The
which
film
led to
was
this Li Kanglong.
translated and
Coming here
narrated
upon
by
hearing the
M
news,
Media.
he is the true culprit.
Brother, will Qingsheng truly be destroyed?
Linga, don't worry. The Sword Dao Star River has already been severed by your brother. Now that they have cut the pillar and dug the root, they absolutely dare not cause trouble for Qingsheng again. Yi Lang, you should pay the price now.
I cannot. 3. Yi Zuan, you are the prince. From now on, I, Yi Lang, will obey your every command and follow your lead. Please, absolutely do not kill me.
Yi Lang of the Yi family is a sword immortal descended upon the world. My Shangmang sword sect's divine sword sensed this and emerged. We are willing to bestow this sword and appoint Yi Lang as the Sword Dao Saint's son. Shangmang sword sect. My Yi family is saved.
Divine Court, Divine Domain.
So many years have passed. Yet you still cannot forget him. I, who am honored as the Divine Emperor.
The
What
film
aspect
was
of me is inferior to him?
translated and
If it weren't for him back
narrated by
then,
M Media.
teaching you peerless sword techniques,
Dagu Jialing, Yi Zhuan's mother.
how could you possibly ascend to this position of divine emperor? You imprisoned me here and prevented me from seeing my 2 children. Such despicable behavior is utterly contemptible. How could anyone compare to my husband, my Yi Yang?
Childhood sweethearts cannot defeat a destined arrival. This is the great resentment of this emperor. However, what I want to tell you is this. Not only did your son slay the demon Venerable, he also brought his sister to the celestial realm.
Zhuaner. Linger.
As long as you agree to be with me, I can allow you to reunite with your 2 children. It has been a long time since people from the upper and lower realms entered the divine realm. These 2 must certainly possess many treasures. No matter how many treasures there are, none of them are for us. Hurry and send them to Divine Sun Saitu. Recently, the human duel arena is in need of people.
Where am I? And my ring and twin swords. Where have they gone?
Dagu Zhuan, the younger sister of Dagu Jialing.
Linga,
Linga.
Where else could you be? Right here. The human duel arena of the divine realm. Those who come to the divine realm, humans from the upper and lower realms have only to pass. Either become dogs and serve as divine slaves, or be here, confined within the human duel arena, for the divine race to watch, fight, and be entertained. I have already been locked up here for 15 years. Another one who trespassed into the divine realm. A pitiful worm. I say, you kid are quite young. You must be a heavenly talent from the upper realm, right? Unfortunately, here in the divine realm, your life and death are controlled by Divine Sun Saitu.
Divine Sun Situ?
He is right there. Today I have acquired 2 treasures to serve as prizes for the duels. The first one is
Divine Sun Situ.
this golden battle armor. And the second one is even rarer. All of you, behold.
Ling out. Ling out. Ling out. Ling out.
Isn't this just a living person?
Shengguan Shenzi.
Yes,
Dugu Tai Su.
just an insignificant human ant. What is so strange about that? Use the soul-snatching divine lamp to shine on her. Shine upon her divine soul. It can display both ice and fire characteristics. Her body harbors fire attribute spiritual power. And her divine soul is even more ice heaven snow soul. Audacious human ant. Are you trying to escape from prison? The same thing. A slight punishment will make him behave.
Let me out.
The key is right here on me. Do you dare take it? Wasn't I your old man previously? 11th level Saint Realm great power, and I still am now, obediently serving here as a slave and servant. I advise you to obediently let go. I will pretend nothing happened. You actually dare to lay hands on a divine slave? Even fighting requires considering the master. If you anger the divine son, we will all suffer misfortune. Your attempt to escape is futile. The human duel arena, the guards responsible for this vicinity, are all attendants of the divine race. They are all at least 10th level transcendent realm. Even if you manage to escape this cage, it won't help matters. Forget it, just stop now.
The sky is high enough for birds to fly freely. The sea is vast enough for fish to leap freely. The cage is open. To go or to stay. It is up to you all.
You are letting all of us go just like that? What is your name?
Yizhuan.
How dare you injure my divine slave and privately open the cages? I'll see which one of you dares to leave.
Divine Sun Situ. You actually dare to covet and seize my sister's spiritual soul. I was just looking for you.
I didn't miss here, did I? You, a mere human trash, don't even qualify to be my divine slaves. Yet you boast about wanting to kill me?
That is truly interesting. This plaything from the human fighting pit actually wants to defy the natural order. Attempting to murder its master?
The Ice Heaven Snow Soul is this person's sister. I hope he can stir up some waves. Lest Divine Sun Saidu makes a move and immediately crushes him, leaving nothing interesting to watch.
I, Yizhuan, across the upper and lower realms, have seen despicable and cunning filth. Have seen arrogant and cold-blooded individuals. I never expected that upon reaching the divine realm, I would discover that you so-called divine race members actually treat humans as servants, as slaves, arbitrarily trampling on the freedom of others, and even depriving them of life. This is simply going too far. Worse than beasts.
Impudence. You dare to criticize the divine race and pollute this divine sun's ears.
Merely a mad dog barking at the sun. The principle that the strong are respected remains true no matter where you go, an eternal and unchanging truth. Human vermin, destined to accept the fate of slavery.
What a pity for this fellow's proud spirit, yet born into the ordinary human race. He can only be singled out by us and toyed with at will. Yi Zuan, if you now cut off your legs and apologize to my divine slave, I can consider sparing your life, letting you personally watch your sister be used as a prize in the competition to see who wins her.
Who dares to touch my sister today? I am here. And I will surely carve out a bloody path.
I see you are seeking death.
By M Media.
I am The 12th level creation realm, second heaven. In my eyes, you are nothing but worthless trash. Crushing you with a single finger would lower my status. Didn't you want to leave with them? Right. You can step over there. As long as one of you kills him, I will release all of you.
Yizhuan kindly released you, helping you. Open your shackles. Can you bear to gang up and repay kindness with enmity?
3 fellow Taoists, this poor Taoist cannot afford to die. This is a once-in-a-thousand-years opportunity. Yizhuan is clearly seeking death. Are we supposed to follow him and oppose the omnipotent divine Sun Saitu? Exactly. The human race has survived until now. Not by relying on showing off reckless bravery, but by considering the overall situation and wisely protecting ourselves. Do you see? The human race is nothing but a heap of loose sand. Didn't you want to give them freedom? If you have guts, then don't fight back at all. Die a martyr's death.
Once the chief culprit is eliminated, the remaining crimes can be forgiven. But you incite others to kill each other. You all are the chief culprits.
Well said. Yizhuan, catch the sword.
Who are you? How is my sword in your hand?
Since the Divine Emperor barred descent to the lower realm, the mysterious passage has not been opened for a long time. If my sister's 2 children were still alive, they should be the same age as those 2, right? If discovered by the Divine Attendants, alerting the Divine Emperor would be bad. I can go ahead to the human race duel arena and wait for them.
Who are you? The human sword and the earth sword. How are they in your hands?
Dagu Xuan. However, this matter is a long story. Dealing with them. Do you need my help to act?
These prisoners in the human race duel arena have long experienced deadly battles. Basically, they are all at the 11th level Saint Realm. They are more than enough to deal with you.
Then I will repel them. And then cripple you.
Yizhuan. Well done. This Yizhuan and these prisoners, all are in the Saint Realm. How can he possess such outstanding combat power?
Merely an 11th level Saint Realm cultivator. Even if he can fight across realms. In our hands, he is nothing more than a slightly larger ant. I didn't expect this. One sword strike shook back so many peers. I truly underestimated you. For you to make this divine son personally take action to crush you to death can be considered your greatest honor.
You shouldn't be so arrogant. Today, who the deer falls to is still uncertain.
Man is the intersection of yin and yang. Your bagua is somewhat interesting, but it is still showing off one slight skill before an expert. There is a realm separating you and me. A tiny speck of dust trying to compete with a high mountain like me. Ridiculous self-overestimation.
You are a 12th level creation realm. So what? Today, I shall use the human sword to triumph over heaven. A trace of vast righteousness. 1,000 miles of joyful wind.
Yizhuan, be careful.
Your sword key, why is it continuous and endless?
Today, I shall tell you what the human race is. Relentless self-improvement is.
How is that possible? This divine sun Saidu, although relatively weaker among the divine suns, compared to this fellow, is still an entire major realm higher. Yet he was injured and defeated.
Saito probably underestimated the enemy. The sword in Yi Zuan's hand is definitely not ordinary.
Release Lingao. Let us go.
Threatening me?
The film was
I won't absolutely not
translated
compromise
and
to
narrated
be your
by
hostage.
Media.
Let go quickly, audacious prisoner.
The Saito divine race is one of the 3 great divine races in the divine realm. If you dare harm their divine son in the slightest, I guarantee that you and your sister will surely perish.
Divine Son Sichu suffered a loss and was severely injured, but I originally had no intention of killing him. If you release me now, and Lingao, including this young lady, I will release him.
I disagree. How could a high and mighty celestial divine bow down to a lowly human? If you have the guts, just kill me. I doubt you would dare to do anything to me.
Saito, stop talking. Even this matter can be discussed. Release Divine Son Saito first.
This person seems to have hidden his strength. He gives me an extremely dangerous feeling, and is strangely familiar. He is merely a prisoner. Is it just my imagination? My uncle, Saito Wanglang, is a 12th level creation realm, 8th heaven. The chief instructor of 800,000 divine soldiers, maintaining the entire divine realm, the legendary divine of the human race dueling arena. He has sensed the disturbance here, and will arrive in the time it takes to drink a cup of tea. This matter actually alarmed Wang Lang. Back then, in the human race duel arena, prisoner escaped. He personally slaughtered 300 members of the human race. That scene was simply too horrible to look at. If he gets angry and goes on a killing spree, we will all be finished. Yi Zuan, I advise you to obediently release me, and then kowtow a few times to admit your mistake. I will give you a chance. Then hand over this sword. You can serve the Saito family without having to be a divine slave. Be my mount.
Silence.
You are asking for trouble. Brothers, help me activate the Gaokan divine lamp. When Yi Zuan releases me, that is when you release his sister. This is the consequence of opposing the entire divine race.
Damn it, Lingar is suffering? But now is not the time for me to act. The best time to reveal my identity. I might even drag Juaner and Lingo down.
Bad guy. If you dare harm my sister again, what he breaks will no longer be just an arm.
My arm? You dare chop off my arm?
Yijuan, Lord Saito Wanglang is about to arrive. Disaster is imminent, yet you remain unaware.
Divine Son Saito, how dare you publicly humiliate him by destroying the divine race? Neither you nor your sister will have an easy time.
First, release Linga for me.
This sword is strange. My arm cannot grow back. Brothers, save me. Yi Zuan, we are willing to release your sister first, if you return Divine Son Saito to us.
Now is the time.
Kill this villain. Azure Dragon presents the fruit. Yellow Dragon points the staff. Black Dragon swings its tail.
A golden crow rises to the heavenly path, sweeping across lone clouds and the waning moon.
Divine Saiyan Changwan is at the 12th level creation realm, 3rd heaven, and Dugu Taisu is even at the 8th heaven. They will surely make this Yi Zuan die without a burial place.
Even if all three of you attack together, what is there to fear? My body has fought across the 3 realms. A single sword strike once caused gods and demons to perish.
1 against 2. How do you possess such terrifying cross-realm combat power? Audacious villain.
You are Situ Wanglin.
Audacious villain.
Situ Wanglin.
How dare you openly attack the Divine Sun? Yi Zuan. Even if you and we fight until both sides are severely wounded, so what? High Divine Saito has arrived. Your doom has arrived. I am a 13th level. Heavenly Dao Realm, first cycle Heavenly Divine. Any casual move I make is a Heavenly Dao Divine technique. Dealing with this kind of ascendant human race riff-raff. Isn't it like casting pearls before sparrows? Using an ox slaughtering knife to kill a chicken. Elder uncle. This person named Yi Zuan. He is utterly deranged. He severed my arm. Foolish. You can just regenerate it using divine power. This utterly disgraces our divine race. Elder uncle. The sword he used is extremely rare in the world. It was able to sever the arm of me, a member of the divine race. How could this be possible? Such a divine weapon. How can the human race be worthy of possessing it? This fellow must have stolen it from the divine realm's secret territory.
The film was translated
This is an unpardonable
and
offense
narrated by
and deserves
Media.
heavenly punishment. Yi Zuan. Today, you have no way to escape. Just wait to be riddled with wounds and die in humiliation. This old man will now blast you to smithereens and retrieve these to divine swords.
Speaking with high-sounding dignity, while committing the acts of a villain. Yi Zuan, I have decided to protect him.
Who are you? To actually break the heaven-earth net with a single sword strike.
You are not worthy to know who I am. A person capable of breaking the heaven-earth net must be a powerful expert. Such a person mingling among the prisoners? These 3 people must be plotting something.
Elder uncle, you absolutely must not let this woman take Yi Zuan's sword. They are openly opposing the divine race. They must be controlled together. Killing the goose that lays the golden eggs. This old man will make them pay the price for their arrogance. Divine Ancient Demon Sealing.
2 sleeves of pure breeze.
Slash. Divine Ancient Demon Sealing Slash is the divine race's method for suppressing all things. The strongest killer, your 2 lightly drawn sword energies. Think they can break this formation?
A mere trifle. Wind originates from Ki, the lineage of nothingness. Its subtle obscurity is observed and great light shines down. Formless and chaotic. Silent and desolate. Continuously generating and forming. Unchanging throughout time. The origin of the great Ki resides within the heart-mind.
Chief Instructor Saidu is a great expert of the divine race in the heavenly Dao realm, yet he is actually no match for this woman. How is this possible? Ki control art. This is the Dugu 9 swords of the Dugu divine race. A secret technique of the Dugu divine race, never transmitted. Who exactly are you? Could it be that you are? Could it be that you all destroyed the human duel arena, committing heinous crimes? This old man will definitely report this to the divine court. You all wait to be forcefully suppressed.
The divine court will surely investigate this matter. Yi Zuan, I will tell you about your background. The path ahead. You must walk yourself.
You recognize me?
This is your mother's ring. It has The unique mark of the Dugu divine race. I'm your second aunt, Dugu Zhuan. I suspect your mother was imprisoned by the divine court.
The Divine Court. Why?
The divine emperor divine court is your father's romantic rival. Your father suddenly disappeared. Your mother gave birth to you in the divine realm. It was to protect you. I have always wanted to find your whereabouts. But I was followed by the divine emperor's lackeys. So I managed to shake them off, hiding in the shadows.
Are you telling the truth? I know. No one is willing to oppose the Divine Court. Thank you very much. Second aunt.
Zhuaner, you take Linger and leave. I will stay behind to lure the divine race's guards.
The Dugu Divine Race. Will there be any clues about my mother?
Old ancestor? Old ancestor, this is bad. Something terrible has happened, old ancestor. Something terrible has happened. My second aunt, Dugu Zuan,
Old ancestor Dugu.
has made a move against the cited divine race.
Your second aunt, Dugu Zhuan, in order to find those two people, has been completely unheard of for so many years. Why would she suddenly appear?
This is a long story. Today, my second aunt did not hesitate to use the Dugu 9 swords for the sake of two people who caused chaos in the dueling arena and killed 3 divine slaves of the Saidu family. She intervened for the humans, considering their age. I suspect they are the children born after eldest aunt. Broke the divine rules.
What? If that is the case, we must act before the Divine Court holds them accountable and eliminate them for the greater good. Where are those two people now?
Yizhuan requests an audience.
The film was translated and narrated
Infernal Divine
by
Prison.
Media.
The whereabouts of Yi Zuan and Yi Ling, I have already ascertained. Are you still unwilling to change your mind?
If you dare to harm them, I will make you see.
Does a dignified divine emperor like me, in your heart, amount to so little?
Yes. My husband taught you a peerless sword technique back then, and helped you ascend to the position of divine emperor. How did you treat him?
Good. Since you know everything, then I will tell you the truth. Dugu Zuan, the only one searching for your whereabouts, has already been captured by me. When your children come looking for you, I will tell them that you are dead. And I will be their biological father.
You!
If Yi Yang ever comes looking in the future, I will instruct Yi Zuan to kill him personally. I will make the father and son fight and destroy each other. Unless you beg me.
You are utterly despicable.
I will permit your sister to come in and accompany you. You must stay alive for me. Otherwise, your 2 children will have no reason to exist. Yi Zuan and Yi Ling. It seems these are the 2 people. They actually came looking for us themselves.
Yizhuan, Yi Ling. Follow me out to take a look.
I am Yizhuan. I specifically came to the Divine Realm to seek relatives. I want to inquire about my mother's whereabouts.
Yi Zuan, do you still remember me? You attacked the cited divine race. You committed a great taboo of the divine race. You claim to be seeking relatives, but in reality, aren't you just shameless, coming here to seek refuge?
Seeking relatives. Your mother, Dugu Jiaolin, violated the divine rules by marrying a mortal and secretly conceived a child. Her sins are profound. She has already been expelled from my Dugu divine race. I will suppress and slay you here right now.
It's always like this, facing blood ties and kinship. You are actually so cold and heartless. Since that is the case, why should Yizhuan fear a fight?
Ancestor, wait a moment. You are at the peak of the 13th level Heavenly Dao realm. But second ant, 10 years ago, was already at the 14th level Emperor realm. If you slay these two people in the manner, it might be difficult to explain to second ant.
Then I will extract his bone and blood, and completely sever ties with our Dooku divine race. Shall never step into the divine realm for all eternity. Get out.
Yi Zuan. It really is you. Weren't you very imposing in the upper realm? How did you end up in such a state? You have this day coming to you too. I despise you, beggar. No. You are worse than a beggar. It really is Yi Zuan. I knew it. The Yi family was destroyed by him. And because of that, I became a street rat, losing all my cultivation. I can't even return to King Cheng. Truly, evil receives evil retribution. I despise Yi Zuan. You crippled this old man and cast me down to the lower realm. Now, I bet you never expected to fall to this state. This truly is the great cycle of the Heavenly Dao.
The
Give it
film
to
was
me.
translated
Return it to
and
me.
Isn't this Elder
narrated by
Zontai's
M
Chankin back?
Media.
Yi Ling, your sister's illness hasn't been cured yet? Ice Heaven Snow Soul. Even if not, her looks are good.
What are you trying to do? Give me back the Qiankun bag. Give Linga back to me. Otherwise, I will definitely make you wish you were dead.
You have already become a cripple, yet you still dare to shout challenges?
Stop.
Why is it her again? Go, hurry up and go.
Yi Xuan. How are you?
Julia Yue High.
This is the place where we first met. Is the Boundary Prison Pagoda nearby?
Actually, inside the Boundary Prison Pagoda, there is also a supreme sword. The Heavenly Sword. I have not summoned it for use. It's a pity that my sword seed is now shattered. I fear I no longer have the strength to recall it.
Yi Xuan, in my eyes, you are always full of indomitable courage. I believe you will definitely succeed.
Linga's illness has not yet been cured. However, I finally know some news about Mother. I will not be discouraged. The Boundary Prison Pagoda is deep within the Yue High. I entrust Linga to your care. I will go to the Divine Realm first to pave the way, even if I have to carve out a bloody path.
Yi Xuan.
Boundary Prison Pagoda.
Yi Xuan, why are you like this?
Insufficient strength. Inferior skill. You were abused in the Divine Realm.
Why didn't you use the Heavenly Sword? Heaven sends forth killing intent. Stars shift their courses. Earth sends forth killing intent. Dragons and snakes rise up. Man sends forth killing intent. Heaven and earth are overturned. With the three swords combined, you would be invincible.
My sword seed is shattered. My bloodline is damaged. I was beaten down to the lower realm, and my sword Dao golden body was shattered. I am already a cripple.
Heavens! You truly are the most miserable swordmaster I've ever had. Heaven is about to confer a great mission upon this man. It is not impossible to turn the tables against the wind.
Senior Jian Ling, how can I become stronger?
The sword Dao golden body and the indomitable heart, you already possess them. Then what you should cultivate next is the indestructible sword soul. Since you are indomitable, you are naturally capable of standing against 10,000 enemies.
Indestructible sword soul.
Is it true that without the divine race bloodline, one cannot cultivate the indomitable heart? Is it true that without the divine race bloodline, one cannot advance indomitably? I will first help you recover from your injuries.
Twelfth level creation realm. 13th level heavenly Dao realm. Level 14 Emperor realm. Thank you, Senior. Old Ancestor Dugu. My Earth sword and human sword. Give them back to me.
Yi Zuan. You actually didn't die. And also, this surrounding pressure. Is it my illusion?
Yi Xuan, you can actually emit the might of the level 14 Emperor realm. Who exactly are you?
I am the mortal you spoke of. I am the grandson you personally crippled. I am the one who
The
today
film was
seeks justice from the divine
translated
race,
and narrated
in the
by
divine
M
realm.
Media.
The heavenly sword.
The heavenly sword. I recognize this sword. Back then, Yi Young relied on a single heavenly sword to slaughter the entire divine realm, forcing it to submit. The entire divine realm of the Slayer was terrified by it. Even the name became a taboo.
Who is Yi Young?
Yi Young is your biological father. Unfortunately, he abandoned his wife and son, and simply left. There's no longer any trace of him in the world. Since you have already reached the level 14 Emperor realm, if you want to slay me, feel free. I shall accept it.
Sword, come.
Yi Xuan, you are free to cripple me for revenge. But do not involve the entire Dugu divine race.
Old Ancestor? We can still activate the Race Protection Grand Array for a fight.
Silence. With the Emperor realm above us, and controlling 3 swords capable of world destruction, I view this as a mayfly gazing at the blue sky. There is absolutely no power to fight back. If I perish, do not seek revenge for me.
I can choose not to slay you for now. But since you know my father, then my mother, your biological daughter, you must know her whereabouts.
The Divine Emperor Special Envoy has arrived.
You should just slay me.
Divine Emperor Special Decree. Yi Zuan, in the upper and lower realms, has merit in suppressing the demon venerables. Regarding the disturbance at the human race duel arena, no investigation will be pursued. We request that Yi Zuan, the Divine Son, come to the Divine Court for an audience.
The Divine Emperor. It seems that what must come will eventually arrive.